Hello, creative friends. I'm back in a special share of some of the cards I received in a couple of swaps that my team did this just recently. You've heard me harping on how great a deal it is to join Stampin' Up, but to me, the most important part of Stampin' Up is the community that you become involved in. You find a group of people who speak your language, who enjoy crafting as much as you do, who understand that you've got to have all these stamp sets and DSP. And that just is more to me than anything else involved in Stampin' Up. And so I belong to the Paper Chefs team, and we're a downline team from the Honeybee Stampers, which is Hattie Nelson's team. We do card swaps 4 times a year, every quarter. And so I'm going to share some of the card swaps I've received from some of the other members of the Honeybee Stampers and some of the other members of the Paper Chefs. One of the themes that we had to work on was the new mini catalog. And so I'm going to share some of the cards that I received, and we'll go through the mini catalog at the same time. My name is Kaye. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator from East Central Indiana, and Kaye's Creative Arts is my Facebook page. Here's the website where you can shop 24/7, kjutt.stampinup.net. Here's my email. There's the host code for orders under $150, good until the end of February. So let's look at some eye candy. So the first batch of cards I'm going to show you used the Be Mine suite, which was a suite we could pre-order. You know, being a demonstrator, you get some perks, so you get to pre-order different stamp sets and DSP before the regular customers get to. And this was, we got to pre-order this extra early because it was part of our onstage seminar. So here's a card that uses the Be Mine suite. This is from Sharon's suite in Wisconsin. Yeah, this is Sharon's card. Very cute. Used some of the sweet sorbet and white ribbon. And she stamped on the inside, "You are as sweet as honey," which is one of the stamps that goes along with this set. I received this little extra from Lisa Ware, who she coordinates our shares. So once we get all our cards made, we send them to her, and then she doles them out and mails them out to the rest of us. This one is from Carol Harris out of Virginia. And she used some of the Be Mine suite, but she also used a suite that we'll see later on in the catalog. And this happens to be a fun fold. It's a box card, so it will actually set up. Very fun. Very nicely done, Miss Carol. Here's another Be Mine card. This was from Terry Wilson. This one's really fun. She used the embossing card that you can get free from the celebration. And then she made it into a pouch, and then you can pull up to read the sentiment inside. Very fun. I've got to figure out how to do this one and then share it with all of you. This one uses the Delicate Forest stamp set, and it's made by Ann Cumby. Ann's from Tennessee. So you see, we're from all over the place. And you've got good friends all over the world, really. So Ann has used You Make Good Things Better for her card, and then she decorated the inside as well. When we make cards to swap, you don't have to decorate the inside, but it's fun when people do. This one has been a very popular set. It's Perennial Lavender. This is a mega set. It has DSP embellishments and 2 stamp sets and die sets, plus paper butterflies to add. I have not used those. I own them, but I have not used them. This is made by Donita Cook, and I'm not sure exactly where she's from. So this is a Happy Mother's Day card, very beautiful. She used some of the purple embellishments. Catch the glimmer there. And then she decorated the inside. Very cool. This is also from the Perennial Lavender Suite. This is made by Mary Nell in South Carolina. Here for You Always. And she also finished the inside of the card, added a little strip of DSP at the bottom. This ribbon is Pool Party ribbon, and you can get that free at Sale-a-bration. And they've added some extra Sale-a-bration items, so you can get those free as well. You have to check out the website. This one used the paper butterflies. They're made out of vellum, so they're really fun. This was created by Kimberly Smith. Kimberly's from Georgia. She is my upline. She is the paper chef. And so I started watching her for her scan and cut programs, and then she hooked me into Stampin'Up. It's all her fault, so what can you say? Again, she's used some of the embellishments. She's used the vellum butterfly. Sending Love and Best Wishes as part of the stamp set. Flip it over here to the stamp set. The lavender portion of the stamp set doesn't have any sentiment, so that's why we have an extra stamp set for all the sentiments, and it has a nice selection of dies for cutting out backings and mats, and as well as your sentiment positioning pieces. And she even put a piece of card inside. This is the Lighter Than Air Suite, which is a set of hot air balloons. Has fun paper that you can use not only for the hot air balloons, but I actually used some of these in a baby card recently. This one's made by Amy Whitaker. And she's done some embossing on one of the mats. Very cool. And like I said, we don't have to do the insides. So very, very nice card. And then this one uses a stamp set. This was another stamp set that we were able to get earlier. This is called Planted Paradise, and it's a two-step stamp. So you stamp once with one side, and then you flip the stamp over and stamp with the other side to put the green in. So you can get a nice green leaf with extra lines in it for your veins. And that's the same with, there's several pots that you can get the pot, and then you can decorate it as well with the opposite side of the stamp, which very, very interesting. I wasn't sure about it when I first got it, but since I made a sample page, I've been making sample pages of all my stamps so I can see just what they do. And I was really surprised. These are big stamps, as you can see. And then this is from Julie Rife in Nebraska. So, with sincere sympathy, she used the heartfelt hexagons, it has a punch that comes with it, which is nice. Very good. I can always use a sympathy card every once in a while. This is the Bright Skies stamps and dies. This has extra DSP, Design Series paper, that you can get for free under Sale-a-bration. And so it says, "You brighten my cloudy days." This is by Hattie, the head of Honeybee Stampers. And she's from, I want to say she's from South Carolina too, but I don't remember for sure. Again, she embossed one of her mats. Nice card, very cool. And then this is the Beach Day set. I bought this because my sister loves going to Florida. And she loves just laying on the beach, and so I've got to make a card for her. This is by Cindy Adair, using the Beach Day bundle. Oh, and I've got to open this one up for you, because the stamps are so cool, and so are the dies. So here she used some of the dies. There's a little sandpiper down here and a beach ball, and she used the die for her beach umbrella, but then she used the stamps on the chairs, and then she also stamped tone on tone some shells. And what she did, she took white cardstock and embellished with a blending brush. So this is probably crumb cake, and then some light blue, boho blue, or balmy blue, one of the light colored blues. And here's a seagull up here. And then on the inside, she stamped a sandcastle, which is also part of the set. Very fun set. I can hardly wait to make something with it. And then this one is from the Poetic Expressions set. Has wonderful 12 by 12 paper. This stamp set, which includes the hummingbird and all these dies, which are great for sentiments, and you can also cut out your hummingbird, all your stamps, and everything as well. She used some of the, she embossed one of her mats with one of the embossing folders from Sale-a-bration. And this was made by Deb Shaw. Not sure where she comes from, but she's part of our team, so we actually get to see them fairly regularly at team meetings and different events. So she added little flowers on the inside, and these are from the die set, so very cool. And then I'm going to go back here. One more. Nature Sweetness. This is my card. And when I saw this set, it was one of those that I had to have. So I'll eventually cover how to construct this. But I used the time-worn type embossing folder and then used a blending brush to kind of give it an old faded look. This is some of the DSP that comes with it. This whole set to me had kind of a darn, I can't remember, but it was kind of an old-fashioned-y look to it. The embellishments are cork, and then this is faux leather trim that's embellished with gold as well. And then I just did an extra stamp on the inside. So it was fun project to do. So that was one swap that we did. And then the second swap that we did, we had to focus on the Sale-a-bration Catalog. And so a lot of people who did the original swap also had to do the Sale-a-bration swap as well. So I have a couple cards here that utilized this first stamp set. Called Watercolor Melon. And so this little bookmark came from, I'm not sure who that came from, but it says Life is Sweeter with You, and she used the melon because you can do the melon as well as the rind in a different color and then add your seeds to it. So it's a fun little set to do. This one was done by Kimberly Smith. Again, she's my upline from Georgia. And again, she used the Watercolor Melon stamp set, which you can get for free. And then she colored it with a product called Wink of Stella, which adds, basically it's a glitter pen. So, and we all like playing, so it makes it, that almost makes it look wet. It's got a little shine to it. Very cool. Here's the Sunny Days DSP that I talked about earlier. It went with, oh darn, Senior Moment, can't remember which stamp set, but we showed it earlier. And then one set of paper that's been very popular is the Flight and Airy. In fact, I've done one card with the Flight and Airy already. And this one is again from Deb Shaw. She used the Flight and Airy paper, and then she used boho blue cardstock and bubble bath cardstock. She used the Cascading Ruffles embossing folder, and I don't have that one, so that's really cool to see it up close in person. And then the inside is I Really Appreciate You, and she's done some flowers using the Poetic Expressions DSP, and so this is a really fun card. Another card that uses the Flight and Airy is this one. This is by Mary Nell again from South Carolina. Yes, South Carolina. Very cute. And I said it was very popular, so this one's from Ann Cumby from Tennessee. And again, she used the Flight and Airy paper. This is actually the backside of one of the one of the papers. See, you can't hardly see it very well in the catalog, and that's why I always encourage people to open up your DSP when you get it, so that you can really appreciate some of this beautiful paper that Stampin' Up! Has designed. An extra little stamp at the bottom. There's a nice little baby set that you can get, stamp set that you could get for free. Here's a line of paper called Softly Stippled. It goes with the Stippled Roses stamp set that's in the mini catalog, but the design paper is free. And so this card used that. This is from Julie Reif again, from Nebraska. So nice simple stamping card using the heartfelt hellos, heartfelt hexagons, and so she used the punch to punch out the sentiment. This one also used some of the DSP from that set. This is from Amy Whitaker. And she also used the embossing folder that's farther down in the catalog. So whenever you spend $50 with Stampin' Up, you can pick up this paper for free. And so this is one of the pieces, and then this one that looks like burlap is also one of the pieces. So it's really versatile paper. You don't have to use it just for one occasion. So. This series of paper is also free, and it's called Trusty Toolbox. And then there's a toolbox stamp and die set in the mini catalog. So this makes a great guy's card. And this is by Sharon Sweet from Wisconsin again. And this is part of the paper as well. It looks like the old ruler. You're the most awesome. She did, on both of her cards, she did her stamping down at the bottom, which I think is really cool. Makes it out of the ordinary. Okay, and this is some of the paper from Sunny Days again. This is by Hattie. And she used some of the basic black matte embellishments. She also used the heartfelt hexagons punch. Made a nice Mother's Day card. You just feel spring when you look at that. And then this is my card. I used it from, see if I can get it out. Again, this is paper from the Softly Stippled suite of papers. And I cased this card from Jill Lancet. She's a demonstrator that you can look up on Facebook, look up on YouTube. I enjoy her videos really well. She's from Australia. And she did this card where she used the deckled circles that came in the last catalog, mini catalog that we had, but you can still get these. I think they're online exclusives now. And so she cut one circle out of the pebbled path, and then she colored inside and then she left the outside not colored. So it's really fun. And if you enjoy coloring, this worked really well with the alcohol markers, the Stampin' Blends that we carry. So that's it. That's our swaps. So you get to know your team members a little bit better through the swapping, through events, through online meetings. And that's what's really important to me when you join Stampin'Up. Here's the Jungle Pals. I've stamped these, but I haven't played with them yet in a card. So one of these days, I've actually used some of these dies on a baby card I made a little while ago. This is the Softly Sophisticated that you get the stamp set. It's 2-step stamping, so you can get 2 colors going on your designs without having to color. And then it has the embossing folder that showed up in a lot of these cards that I showed you today. And then this one uses a punch that's already out. It goes with the Pedal Park Builder punch, but the stamp set is free, called Detailed Dogwood. And there's extra free stuff that's already online. And before you order, you might want to check out what the free Sale-a-bration items are, because some of them come out of the mini catalog already. So I think the little kids paper you can get for free now, and a few other things, markers and things. So check that out next time you shop. And if you shop, I'd love to have you shop with me, kjudd.stampinup.net. And so I'm done. Say goodbye, and remember to be creative every day. So long.